And I've got some fan. I'm Ajay Rochester with Reality Wanted in the backyard. Finale night of Big Brother with the gorgeous Nicole.
Thank you. Hi, guys.
We're fresh out of the jury room, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
And I have to address, first of all, apart from 9 times on the block, historic. How did that feel?
Yeah, it stunk being on the block all the time, and I think I was only on. Was I on?
Oh, was it 9? Oh no, maybe not.
7.
7?
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
Either way, it was a lot, and it was week after week. I was fighting tooth and nail.
It felt like a lot. It felt like too many.
Oh, it felt like a lot. And I was fighting tooth and nail to stay in that house. I felt like every single week, but that's how I love to play the game, you know?
I think you played really well.
Thank you.
Now we've got some fan questions that have literally just come through on Twitter. So I have to bring them up and I have to read them because they've literally just come through on Twitter. So, everyone you talked to game-wise betrayed you by revealing what you told them to keep in confidence.
Yeah.
If you could have changed that aspect of your game, do you think you would have possibly made it to the end?
I would love to think that if I changed my strategy in not telling everybody telling anybody anything, I would made it to the end. But you never know. And I would love I did get another chance, and I still.
Oh, true.
Yeah. I don't really know how to answer that besides saying I feel like I could have made a lot of adjustments that would have definitely benefited me. I would love to say that I made it to end, of course.
Now, speaking of going back into the house, we actually have another fan question which relates to that, which was, why didn't you tell Frankie about the rationale after returning to the house?
Frankie claimed that he knew everything, didn't want to hear anything from me. It's super frustrating. And then when we're talking in the jury, he finds out a bunch of new information. And he's like, why didn't you tell me? He didn't like me. It was obvious. He didn't want to hear from me. I should have, but he probably wouldn't. It probably honestly wouldn't have made a difference.
And you and Christine, are you kind of friends again?
Yeah, Christine and I are not best friends by any means. We're definitely friends. We get along, but it's a lot different than it used to be. That's for sure.
Now you haven't seen the show. But for me, one of the funniest moments, you were in the fire room and you were trying to sleep and you kept thinking there were ghosts in the room. And it was just, honestly, I must have replayed it like 3 or 4 times because it was very, very funny. Did you ever find out what that was, or was that just complete paranoia?
Complete paranoia. I mean, that house does a lot to you, but I am afraid of ghosts, so the combination was just overwhelming. But no, I don't know what it was, and it possibly could have been a ghost, to be honest.
Well, I'm going to tell you a story. The studio that you were in actually is renowned for having a ghost in it. Yes. So, because it's an old studio, it's one of the oldest in Hollywood, and Studio 18, I'm not even sure whether I'm allowed to say what studio it is, but actually is renowned for having a ghost that walks the halls.
That's not okay at all.
So
I'm happy to be here and that I survived and that the ghost didn't attack me.
So I can tell you that now that you're not going to be scared.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
So if you could hit the rewind button, would you play anything differently again? Not talking like going back into the house, but like just anything at all. Would you have a conversation with anyone differently? Or what about, hold on, one thing. The cop. Derrick being a cop.
The what?
Derrick being a cop. Did that just freak you out?
Derrick being a cop? Yes, it freaked me out. He was just super good. Oh my gosh. I mean, he pretty much got me out of the house, but I still love him. And for me to be able to feel like that, he's just good. He's just a nice guy, just plays it off cool, but really he's the mastermind. I mean, he's throwing competitions, I'm sure. He's just good, and it's cool to know that.
Who was it that said he was too cool to be a cop? Was that you?
Yeah, I said that.
He loved that. That's hilarious. Kick yourself?
Oh, yeah. And I don't even know, his reaction was completely like, not a big deal.
He's the master.
Yes, he is. He's very good. Very good. He played a great game.
Now we're moving into Big Brother 17.
Yes.
And they're casting now. What advice would you give to other auditionees in making their tape and coming along to the auditions?
Okay, honestly...
Apart from don't do it, there's ghosts in Studio 18.
Yeah, honestly, just be yourself, because that's exactly how I got here. Never thought my dream would come true. It absolutely did. I sent in a video, just talk and don't overthink it. Honestly, just be who you are, because it's great to know that they love you and you're yourself. So yeah, just do it and don't not make sure you send something in because you'll regret it because I almost didn't and look where I am.
There you go.
2 days before the deadline.
Wise words indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Where can we follow you after this?
You mean like my...
Anything. If you want to keep in touch, you've got fans. You're going to walk out of here. You have no idea.
Okay,
She's been locked in the house for quite a while.
Are you talking about like Twitter and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't have a Twitter, but hopefully maybe somebody made me a Twitter. I don't really know.
I'm sure they did.
My Instagram is coconuts_, and my Facebook. Just look me up. It was deactivated last I knew. So.
Oh, you are going to just be so blown away when you step out of this house. Good luck. Enjoy. I can't wait for you to watch back the season. You're going to be quite surprised.
I'm excited.
Don't let those ghosts follow you home.
No. I'm going to be embarrassed.
Thank you. We loved you. Make sure you go back and watch